Hello and welcome to RiftCast. My name is Ferox and today I'm going to be showing you my very first expert rift as a tank and giving pointers on how to complete it. Okay, finally I'm level 50. It's taken a while, but I'm actually able to contribute to my guild now, which is really good because I think the second last out of the original ones to level up, just because I kind of felt that it was the same old grind as previous MMOs. I won't state names, as that seems to anger people, but you know the ones I'm talking about. Okay, as you can see, we're standing in this like the box made out of the walls, and you can see the like the sparkly things flying up. If you're standing there, you get the buff that the NPC is giving you. I'm not really sure which ones give. I think this is the damage buff, like 33% more damage or something like that. Anyway, originally, because you know my guild don't really tell me things in advance, they just kind of say stuff as it happens. I didn't really know this until afterwards. I thought you had to stand in it to get like a damage reduce buff. And I thought that if you went out of the box, it would hurt you or kill you, but later on I realized that that was not the case. Anyway, as you can see, at the moment we're just fighting waves of ads that are just composed of melee, range, and magic dealers. Nothing too serious at the moment. And you can see there in the chat, for some reason our escort health is low. It's probably me slacking. But yeah, you don't want that. You just pick them up as soon as possible. And yeah. Oh, okay. There we go. Right, we've saved the baker, and now we have to look after the blacksmith. I said blacksmith. Maybe his buff is damage reduction, or something. And again, easy ads at the start. I have to say my gear is shocking. I mean, I'm not even I don't even have 50 toughness at the moment, or you know, at the time of the video. But everyone else's gear is like tier 1, bits of tier 2, so that kind of makes up for it. And at some point, actually you can see there, Skymer in the bottom left, we've already got helpers, and and every few minutes we seem to get more and more helpers. So it, you know, it may be easy with 5 people, but we probably ended up doing it with, let's say, 8 or 9. Yeah, there's another one. Oh no, just riding through, just chilling, just having a look. Right. The ad stage is quite boring. There's nothing really too complicated about it. In fact, I think there's too much trash. Oh yeah, and also, as you can see, the villagers come out of nowhere, because apparently this is a village composing of 3 little buildings, but the villagers come out and help you, which is cool. I don't think it matters if they get hit. I don't know if they can get hit, but you know, every little helps, I guess. Oh, even more people joining, brilliant. That's the thing at the start of this game. You'll notice that if you're doing expert rifts or rift raids at the moment, you will attract quite a lot of people. Well, probably mostly because they don't realise that it's an expert rift going on, but you know, and also just people are nosy. They like to see this endgame kind of content. Well, I guess you can call it endgame. It's half and half, really. Okay, hopefully these should be the last set of ads. We need to look after Will, good old Will, the apothecary. that is right. We have so many helpers now. It's ridiculous. And I want you to make special note of that warrior to the left of the screen. He he meets an unfortunate end, and it is quite funny. Okay, just killing the trash. I do slack off quite a bit. There's just so many people. I just kind of hit a few AOE taunts, pass a few dots. Everything seems to be okay. Oh my god, there's so much trash. That caster is quite nasty though, I have to say. So yeah, as you can see, the way I was standing there, I thought you had to be in this square. But what I'd advise other people to do is basically the tank or tanks, whatever, drag everything to actually where the mage thingy is standing now. But obviously the tank will be the other side of it, so the ads will be facing outwards from the square rather than inwards, and that means just whatever buff is going, at least everyone in the raid except for the tanks getting it. Seems to be the most sensible thing. Okay, I think we have a boss. Anytime now. Oh, and also to point out, you don't, I mean, Dark Lady is saying to tag it for the quest or whatever, but for just general loot purposes, if you don't tag mobs in your own raid rift, sorry, expert rift, it doesn't matter. It's the fact that you spawned it, the whole rift, so killing stuff is yours basically, and people helping out is irrelevant. I mean, they get their own little special rewards, but really it doesn't matter. Okay, with this boss, just DPS him down. He pushes the tank. He's got quite a nasty knockback that's quite annoying, and then he'll run to each corner. I'm not sure what he does. He doesn't like light, apparently, which makes sense, I guess. Death Rift, whatever. So he tries to get rid of the buffs, maybe, or whatever. And once he's gone to each 3, I think, and then you kill him, he will run behind where I am now, and he'll go to full health, and then he'll just die and turn into bones. That's about it, really. I'm not sure if this guy does any cleaves or AoE abilities. Can't really see. But really, he wasn't hitting me hard. You can see my health is just not really going, and I'm not geared. I'm really not geared. I mean, I have a tier 2 shield, which was nicely donated to me. I have a tier 1. Yeah, there you can see he died. I have a tier 1 bow. Oh, and some crafted legs, and a couple of crafted blues, I guess. But the rest of it are greens or 48 and downward gear. So that's kind of telling you that really you don't need geared people to do this at all. Okay, now we're on the bonus stages, which again is just mindless ads that don't really do a lot. And we've got some more helpers again. Just turning into like a 20-man raid at the moment. And yeah, the last boss for the bonus stages is actually worth noting. It seems that I don't know if it has like an aura or a buff. I don't know if it's dispellable or what, but melee DPS die to it. I know it does an AoE, But I don't know if there are extra things that will affect melee DPS. I mean, I did it as a melee DPS the first time, because I've only done the Death Rift once before this, and yeah, I had to kept running away every few seconds just because my health was going down a third at a time every couple of seconds when it was doing its AOE thing or whatever. But I'm sure there's got to be a way to dispel, interrupt, or I don't know, purge, whatever. It just seemed too. It was it was like why would you even bring melee DPS to any of these fights? There always seems to be some reason why melee DPS can't do something, whereas range can just sit back 10 miles away, just chilling, throwing some fire at it or whatever. But whatever. Ah, okay. So is it where Ilias is? The bard, I think, or whatever. Well, I say bard, he's playing music. So to my right would be the damage buff, and I guess to my left helps healing, possibly. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, if you noticed back in the video, the warrior did die next to me. Anyway,